Hey everyone, it's Mike from Destinations of Travel, coming to you live today from Disney's Hollywood Studios. It is a nice hot summer day here in Walt Disney World, but that does mean some cool kids summer fun that we're going to see here in the park today. There's also a lot of updates, a lot of new stuff here at this park since the last time we were here. I mean, we talked about it last time we were here because we knew it was coming, but now we get to kind of take a look at the finished product a little bit more. So let's get going. Let's take a walk around Disney's Hollywood Studios today. It is not a particularly busy day. Not much of a crowd coming in. The wait times are looking pretty short. I will say the park does close early today. I'm not entirely sure why. There's a number of reasons it could be. Probably a private event of some sort, but park closes at 6 p.m. today, so that probably has something to do with the crowd level here. A lot of guests probably planned in advance, looked at those park hours, and chose to visit this park on a different day, which is definitely something I recommend during your Disney vacation. Keep an eye on the park hours. You never know when something different might be going on in any of the Disney World parks. Of course, your Destinations of Travel agent will help you out with those details. Hi, Bill. Bill says 80 more days until I get to Walt Disney World. That's exciting. It's always so fun when you can count down to a Disney vacation, or any vacation. But there's something special about that countdown to a Disney vacation, especially a Disney World vacation. So we are starting out as we usually do here, walking down Hollywood Boulevard. We will end going down Sunset Boulevard, where the new rock and roller coaster starring the Muppets has opened. It is temporarily down right now, and even despite that, the wait times around the rest of the park are pretty short, so we'll see what the crowd levels look like around the park. But we're going to head up towards Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. We're actually going to do things a little bit different today because instead of heading left towards like the Indiana Jones Stuntacular and that area of the park, we're going to head to the right towards the new Animation Courtyard. Let's see, I'm not seeing any characters out here in front of the Chinese theater, but that could be because this new Animation Courtyard, which opened as a part of Cool Kids Summer, is typically loaded with characters right now. So we'll go see who's out there right now. And last time we were here, this was all behind construction walls, so this is all going to be new. Now, the animation experience inside the building is not yet open. That should be opening later this summer, or later this year at least, we know. But the Animation Courtyard is open, and it is very cool. You can see, obviously, the return of the giant Sorcerer Mickey hat, which we saw, but we saw over construction walls last time. This whole area made to mimic the Walt Disney Studios. And so you'll see a lot of details similar to the actual studios out in California, like Pluto's Corner. Also going to find some extra magic with these characters around here. Let's see. We got Pua and Thumper. Up here we have two characters whose names I don't know. The snake from Robin Hood, and then one of the rats from Zootopia. And then, like I said, lots of characters out in this area. So right now we got Donald. Pluto is coming out right now. You'll probably see a few more come out. Other characters I've seen in this area have been Chip and Dale, Goofy, Mulan, and Rapunzel. And also new in this area is the new Disney Junior Mickey Mouse Clubhouse live show. This show is awesome. Really, really fun music, lots of energy. we do have a full video of this show on our YouTube channel. And if you're watching the replay of this live stream on YouTube, I'll have that linked in the description below. If you want to check that out, I highly recommend it, especially if you have kids. My 1-year-old will be glued to the screen for, it's about an 18-minute show, roughly. Oh, here's Chippendale with a picnic basket. So if you want to occupy your children for a little bit, this show is a good way to do that. Both in person and just on the video. And it is indoors, it's air conditioned, it is dark, it is a nice way to get out of the heat for a little bit. So I definitely recommend checking out that show. We see Goofy coming out as well. I'm gonna try and keep moving a little bit just to get into some shade here. And check out some of the other character statues you can see in this area. Like, the Little Mermaid show is letting out right here. So you do have some crowds kind of fluctuating through here with a couple of theaters emptying into this area. We got Zazu up here. And then it looks like Donald is playing games with the kids right now. And this is a common occurrence in this area. Now, the one thing I'm curious about, because this area opened for Cool Kids Summer, and Cool Kids Summer always, one of the staples of Cool Kids Summer is some added character fun and interactions around the parks. So I'm not sure how much of this is for Cool Kids Summer and how much of this will be all the time in this area. Because you see Chippendale playing a little picnic game over here too. We got Lucifer here too. Oh, Stitch is out too. As you can see right through there. Yep, there's Stitch. So right here, from the spot I'm standing, you can see Pluto, Goofy, Donald, Chippendale, and Stitch, all right in this area. And they're not like a lineup meet and greet type of situation. It's all just, they kind of roam, they play games, it's interactive. So this is a really fun new area. And then, like I said, the animation experience is not open just yet. But that will be opening later this year, and there will be an indoor portion of this. They're going to have the drawing experience with Olaf. Hi, Pluto. As well as some other fun elements inside there. So I'll definitely be back when that opens. I don't know if I can get back through now with the crowd moving through here, but over here in the studio store, you can kind of see Abu. It's another character hidden around this area. I am actually going to head this way. Whoop. Because, the air conditioning is coming out of the Little Mermaid Theater. That was very nice. Hi, Steven. By the way, you can kind of see the little lights on the Sorcerer hat. It does light up at night. I have not been here at night to see that in person, but I've seen pictures and it does look really, really cool. By the way, this area right now being used for stroller parking. There are restrooms over here, and then there is a new, what's the cat's name? Well, Mochi? Is that his name? From Big Hero 6? There's a new baby center over here as well, so if you need to change diapers or nurse or anything like that, there are rooms here for that. Steven said, I like Thumper. Well, there's a lot of characters over here. So this is a fun area to come over here, get some fun pictures with either, the life-size character. Well, I guess the life-size is technically the little statues, but the big characters or the little ones. Let's see, what other characters can we see here? There's a couple more over here, I think. Some birds from Cinderella? Maybe? Oh, Steven had the answer for me. Thank you. It is Mochi, the cat. And then one of my favorite little hidden ones here, Jiminy Cricket. Yeah, I really, really like this new area. Like I said, I'm interested in seeing what it looks like after Cool Kids Summer is done. Hi, Ginny. But for a couple reasons. One, because it'll be cooler out. It won't be so hot over here. There is some shade right in the middle, but obviously with the games and everything going on, that area gets filled up pretty quickly. But I'm also interested in seeing what the character interactions are like in this area when it's not Cool Kids Summer, because again, they do add some character interactions for Cool Kids Summer. So I'm not sure how much of this is that. Oh, Rapunzel is out as well. So again, just a ton of characters in this area. Come around and see Rapunzel. Let's see, I'll go see if Mulan is out in her usual area too. Hi again, Pluto. There's Rapunzel. Goofy is posing for some photos over here, signing some autographs. I don't see Mulan out here right now, but you'll see some other characters kind of cycle through this area. It's just, this is like quintessential Disney experience. Oh, they're playing Duck Duck Goose. How are you supposed to know which one's the goose? Oh, double tap. Like I was saying, this is like quintessential Disney experience, especially if you are, here with young kids who want to meet these characters, or you want to meet the characters yourself. But yeah, this is really cool. This is a very welcome addition to this park. And once the full animation experience is open, I'm really excited to see this area. Oh, Pluto's now over in Pluto's corner. Steven says Rapunzel is looking beautiful as usual. And again, this is the whole new Walt Disney Studios area that just opened for Cool Kids Summer, which was May 26th. I should clarify, it didn't open for Cool Kids Summer. It just opened at the same time that Cool Kids Summer kicked off. This area is permanent. This is all sticking around, all of the character statues and photo ops and things like that. Whether or not this many characters will be around, that's my only question. Cool Kids Summer, by the way, does go now through September 28th. No, September 8th, not September 28th. September 8th is the end of Cool Kids Summer. I haven't pointed these out in a while, but the Fab 50 statues are still out here. They just no longer have the 50th medallion, which is good because that was 5 years ago. Which feels crazy to say. But they are still interactive with your Magic Band Plus. So now we're just going to continue our usual lap around the park, head towards Galaxy's Edge in just a few minutes here. But there are some other new updates around this park too still, so we'll definitely be talking about some of the exciting things that have arrived at this park and some of the exciting things that are coming still. Steven says, I hope to visit this and the Real Studios in Burbank. I agree. I would love to get out to the real Walt Disney Studios. That would be very nice. The Pixar campus is actually one that's definitely high on my list as well. I would love to get out there. While we make our way to our next stop, this is a good time to point out that the easiest way to get out to Walt Disney World or start planning your next vacation in general is by heading over to d2travel.com or sending us an email at info@d2travel.com. That's D, the number 2, travel.com. To get in touch with one of our amazing agents who will do all the heavy lifting when it comes to planning your vacation. They do all the stressful parts for you so you don't have to worry about anything, and it'll cost you absolutely nothing extra. So again, that's d2travel.com. And like I said earlier, we do have video of that new Disney Junior Mickey Mouse Clubhouse live show on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/d2travel, where we have all kinds of additional content, including a lot of the other stuff that we're going to be talking about here today. At least that will be coming to our YouTube channel in the very near future, so keep an eye out for that. be sure to subscribe while you're over there. We have also, all sorts of things like cruise vlogs, room tours, ride videos. So again, that's youtube.com/D2travel. So I actually came here myself not that long ago, and for the first time in quite a while, I actually ate here at the Backlot Express. Really good food there. Like, they have another revamped menu. I don't remember exactly. I think Jess got a teriyaki chicken bowl, something like that. Very light and fresh. It was very good. I had the honey buffalo chicken tenders. Delicious. If you don't remember, last summer, actually, Disney launched sort of a chicken tender campaign around Walt Disney World, where they had 13 new flavors of sauced chicken tenders. We have a video trying out a few of them, again, over on our YouTube channel. But that was one that I did not try in that video. Oops, I'm sorry. It is definitely a little bit crowded over here. But yeah, the honey buffalo was one that I did not try in that video, so I was happy to try them a few days ago. They were very, very good. Definitely recommend. So yeah, Backlot Express, don't sleep on that. There's actually a lot of good food in this park. Speaking of good food in this park, Baseline Tap House, one of my favorite bars anywhere in the world, has a new pepperoni flatbread, but that name is not doing that justice because it is a hot honey and ricotta pepperoni flatbread that you can get right here in Baseline Tap House. It is very popular, so you will probably have to wait a few minutes after you order it, but delicious. Absolutely recommend that. I will say the hot honey is not as spicy as I expected it to be. I like spice, so I could have done with it being a little bit hotter, but if you're somebody who is turned off by that because of the idea of the hot honey, don't let that be the only reason that it stops you, because it was not very spicy and it was so delicious. And if you'd like to see it, we do have video right here on our Facebook. We posted that this past week, I believe. Actually, that might not be posted yet. That might be coming out tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. A little sneak peek. So we're pausing here for just a minute. One, because I found some shade that I can hide in. And two, because we are checking out the construction on Monsters, Inc. land. And you can see a lot of work has been done. They also recently released the story for this land. And it is that the monsters are, for the first time ever, welcoming humans to Monstropolis for Human Day. And human, not what it sounds like. Human is an acronym that stands for Humans Understand Monsters Are Nice, which I really like. That is clever. So we're going to be getting to go into Monstropolis for the first time ever. Definitely looking forward to it. You can see the concept art here. It looks awesome. There's going to be a really cool coaster in there that is like you are riding on the doors as they are being brought through the warehouse. Really looking forward to this. They also announced Harryhausen's. It'll be one of the dining locations in here, so excited to check that out too. Let me catch up on a couple comments while I'm hiding out here too. Steven said, I like the 1950s Mickey Mouse Club. Going back to the Animation Courtyard, there is a very a vintage, I guess billboard is probably the best way to put it, like an ad for Silly Symphonies, the cartoons. Steven said, I remember this area when Star Wars Weekends was a thing. Yeah. I never got to do Star Wars Weekends. I got to go to a Galactic Nights the last year that they did that, and that was fun. Tom said the flatbread sounds good. It is so good. Definitely recommend it. Steven said, I like spicy up until the orange level of the Scoville unit chart. And then Tom said, nice crowds. Yeah, there's a pretty decent crowd moving through here. It felt less busy up at the front of the park, but we'll see what Galaxy's Edge looks like in just a second, too. Steven said, I hope Monstropolis is a success in the long term. I think it will be. I think this movie has been one of those, it seems timeless. I mean, I said this last time we were here. It is, and now since then she has since moved on to Toy Story now. But Monsters Inc. was her favorite movie for quite a while there. So I think it'll be very popular. Let's see here. Hi, Sharon. Watching in Jersey. Hey, you guys have very nice weather up there right now, right? I'm jealous because actually I think last week you guys had it hotter up there than it was down here. And now it's switched. Hi, Randy. Randy viewing from Colorado on vacation. Very nice. On vacation and you're not here? Tom said it all sounds good. All right, heading into Galaxy's Edge, we'll see what the crowds look like back here. When I checked wait times before we started, the wait for Rise of the Resistance was 50 minutes, which you're not going to see much shorter than that ever. So you see a 50-minute wait for Rise of the Resistance, I would jump on it. And yet that was, I believe, the longest wait in the park at the time. We saw like 35 for Tower of Terror. I believe it was also 35 for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Sharon says getting humid today, but it's been cool. Yeah, I've been hearing about the nice weather up there lately. Wow, 35 minutes. That almost makes me want to jump on it. But, you know, sorry, 35 minutes of just standing around in the queue is probably not exciting for you guys. Randy says we wanted a different summer. That's fair. It is very hot here. I'm sure it's pretty hot there too right now, though. But I get it. A little variety. Let's head through the marketplace, because I know this area over here is somewhere a certain bounty hunter likes to hang out. I'm not seeing a crowd over here right now, though. However, I am seeing some guests waiting. Oh, there he goes. There. I guess he's heading back in. Right on cue. Mandalorian and Grogu. There we go. Got a quick glimpse of the Mandalorian. Oh. Sharon says still rather be there. Yeah, totally get that. And I would have 100% agreed if I was up there. Randy, upper 70s to mid 80s. Yeah, that sounds nice. Not, lower 90s and whatever the humidity here is that just makes the air feel like water. It's actually not too bad in the shade today. As long as you can stay out of the sun, it's not bad. This is a new shirt, to me at least, this Black Spire Outpost shirt. Actually, a couple shirts here. This kid's shirt here. And I really like this one. Nice and simple. Always some fun new merch to check out in the marketplace area. We passed by Ronto Roasters here. And no, Randy, I have not eaten lunch today. And yes, it does smell very good over here right now. Ronto Roaster is one of my favorite quick service locations in any Disney park. They really, they have a few different things on the menu, but they really have one thing. It's the Ronto wrap. That's what you want to go try. It is absolutely delicious. Especially if you can get the breakfast Ronto wrap if you're here early enough. Let me rephrase. If you're here early enough and you're not rope dropping to jump on one of your favorite rides right away. see if I can find some shade here as we pause in this area, because Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run recently saw an overhaul. We saw the Mandalorian and Grogu a few minutes ago. You can also find them here. I'm going to hide in this umbrella real quick. So Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run has a new mission right now with the Mandalorian and Grogu. So you will be helping them on their mission to collect their bounty. I recently got to do this. You will see a full video of this again on our YouTube channel very soon, youtube.com/D2Travel. I really, really like this new mission. It was very fun. First of all, I mean, I love this ride. It's a very underrated ride in my opinion. You know, it's a different experience depending on the job you have, but everybody always talks about how the engineer is like the least exciting job. This one adds some excitement to it because you get to choose which location you are going to, at least if you're the right engineer. I don't know if the left engineer got to do any sort of thing like that. But you'll see it in that video too. You get to choose which of 3 locations you want to go to on your mission. So that's a fun interactive element that has been added for this new mission. And let me see, it looks like 50 minutes? Let me get a little bit closer. This sign, the font on this is like so squished, it's hard to tell from far away. Yeah, 50 minutes for Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. And to see that longer than Rise of the Resistance is a bit of a testament to the excitement around the new mission and wanting to see the Mandalorian and Grogu. Which, by the way, I guess I'm a fake Star Wars fan because I have not seen the new movie yet. And then over here, Chewbacca. Like the only character that you see in like a queued up meet and greet spot anymore in this area. Let me catch up on a few comments as we make our way through Galaxy's Edge now. Or at least try to, as it's kind of difficult to walk and scroll at the same time. Sharon said, ouch, hot. Yeah. Randy said, need me a Ronto. Yeah, they're so good. And the breakfast Ronto is awesome. It is so delicious. There aren't a ton of breakfast items that I love to get out in the Disney parks. That is probably top of my list. Oh, yes, that is a good point from Randy, too. So you may be familiar with, on Smuggler's Run, they had Chewie mode. So you could do a certain order of operations that would, instead of having Hondo Ohnaka as your sort of guide through the attraction, you would have Chewbacca, which, of course, you know, changes the whole dynamic of the ride because I don't know how many of you speak Wookiee out there, but definitely a little different. And with this new mission, there's a Grogu mode. So you go through, again, a certain order of operations. You push some buttons, pull some levers. Yeah, okay, hi. And, you know, you do everything in the right order, and you get Grogu as your guide instead of Hondo. So I have not experienced that. You probably want to have all of the cockpit filled, which there are 6 seats. There's 2 pilots, 2 gunners, 2 engineers. But you got to get everybody on the same page in order to operate that. Let me see what else we got here.
We have reports of resistance in the area.
Stephen said this method of Millennium Falcon shade is also great for Disneyland. I should mention that too, actually. That change has also come to Disneyland for Smuggler's Run. You can experience that out on the West Coast as well. Stephen says, I met Chewbacca, well, when I fainted here due to heat, and the cast member sent Chewbacca faster to me. Wow. Well, first of all, sorry that happened, because that is definitely a thing that can happen with the heat here in Florida. But also, how awesome to be rescued by Chewbacca. So I'm pausing here by the milk stand because, as you may have seen also right here on our Facebook, we did try the new pink milk. If you like bubblegum, I recommend it. If you don't like bubblegum, if you're like me and what seems to be the majority of the people who watch that reel, you're probably not going to like it. It is definitely like a bubblegum flavored ice milk type thing. Yeah, you know, if you love bubblegum, go for it. If not, skip it. Or, you know, get one of the blue or green milks instead, because I do think they're actually pretty good. Yeah. Randy said pink milk. Yes. Yeah, the pink milk. Yeah. Again, you can see that both here on our Facebook and on our Instagram, which is at Destinations2TVL. I don't believe I put that up on our YouTube channel, but I will get that up there soon. We do have some stormtroopers out here right now. Randy said my 12-year-old daughter would like it. Yeah, it definitely feels like it's more of a kid-friendly thing. Lots of guests lining up for pictures with the stormtroopers. Characters here, aside from what we just saw Chewbacca, it's not going to be a lineup for meet and greet and photo and sort of that sort of thing. It's going to be more of roaming characters here. So just keep that in mind if you're hoping to meet Kylo Ren or Rey or any of those characters. You're not going to go to a specific spot to find them. They'll just be kind of making their way around this whole area. Which I personally really love. I like the, it feels more immersive that way. You feel like you're in the story. You know, you don't see a Star Wars movie where Kylo Ren is just standing there meeting citizens, right? He's on a mission. He's doing something. So I like that you see that in action here in Galaxy's Edge. I get the other side of it. People want to meet their favorite characters, and it can be more difficult to do it that way. So, you know, it all just depends on your personal preference. But again, I like that they're roaming around the area. All right, exiting Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and heading into Toy Story Land. Probably the biggest surprise of checking the wait times today as I was on my way in, Toy Story Mania was a 5-minute wait. I have to imagine that has changed since we began. But that was the posted wait time in the app before we started today's live stream. So it gives you an idea of what the waits are like in this park right now. And again, we saw 35 minutes for Rise of the Resistance earlier, which is as short as you will ever see that. Sorry, I know I'm kind of moving quickly through here, but there's very little shade and it is hot and I don't want to overheat and lose you guys today, so I'm going to keep on moving. Woody's Lunchbox, one of my favorite quick service locations in this park. I say that, but I also haven't been there in a long time because there are several others that I really like. Fairfax Fair, down Sunset Boulevard. I just talked about Backlot Express, Ronto Roasters. The ABC Commissary is also very good. There's a lot of good food in this park. There's a lot of good food in this park, and still I would say it's only my third favorite as far as the Walt Disney World parks are concerned. I think Epcot is the obvious. That's where you can get the largest variety of food, especially when the festivals are going on. Disney's Animal Kingdom also has some really, really great food. Woody and Jesse are out here. But there's just so much good food around Walt Disney World. So next time somebody says, what do you know, it's all just burgers and chicken fingers, it's really, really not. There's so much variety. All right, let's see. Toy Story Mania. Oh, Slinky Dog Dash, by the way, was one of the longer waits in the park, too. That was still only like 50-something minutes. Okay, 40 minutes for Toy Story Mania. That makes more sense than the 5 minutes I saw earlier. I am going to catch up on a couple of these comments as soon as I can get into some shade here. Promise I'm not ignoring you. Speaking of great food, Roundup Rodeo Barbecue. Hear Jesse and Rex talking back there. Let's watch Slinky Dog go by one more time because this is a fantastic ride. I think we tried to live stream on Slinky Dog Dash once in the past, and the gimbal could not keep up with it, and it was just, we were looking at the sky for half of it. There's Buzz Lightyear right at the entrance to Toy Story Land, or the exit, if you're going the way that we're going. I'm going to move over here into the Pixar Plaza in just a second. I'll promise I will catch up on a few of these comments. Always some banners for Toy Story 5 here, which is in theaters very soon. What do you guys think? Are you excited for Toy Story 5? I just don't get to the movies a lot very much anymore, so I probably won't be seeing it in theaters, but I'm sure I will watch it on Disney Plus eventually. Same goes for The Mandalorian and Grogu. Oh, if we do have any annual pass holders watching, there are some special coffees around all 4 parks and Disney Springs at the various Joffrey's locations. They are cereal based, and here it looks like you've got the Rockin' Cold Brew, which is like a chocolate peanut butter cereal that shall not be named on top of your cold brew. I tried the honey cold brew over in Animal Kingdom. It was very good. I really liked it. So again, there's a special annual pass holder exclusive cold brew at all of the parks and Disney Springs. Over here in Pixar Plaza, we got Joy coloring for Cool Kids Summer. You got Sully back there waiting for somebody to come and say hi. I'm going to kind of pull off to the side here. Let me see. Let me catch up on some of these comments. Steven said I went to Toy Story Land last January when I did the Dopey Challenge, and it was fun. I love that Steven takes every opportunity to remind us that he did the Dopey Challenge. I'm never any less impressed than the last time, because I can't fathom doing the Dopey Challenge. If you're not familiar, that is a Run Disney tradition where you do a 5K, 10K, half marathon, and a marathon in consecutive days. And I'm winded from that sentence, so that's gives you an idea of how small the chances are of me ever doing that. New costumes for Woody and Jessie, and some others I've heard. I didn't notice new costumes on them when we just saw them, but we kind of blew past them real quickly, so maybe I just missed it. Oh, hi Patty, sorry I missed you. Patty said she'll catch the replay later, which yes, the replay will always be available here on Facebook for a while, and Facebook changed their policies somewhat recently where they don't hold live streams for too long, but they will live forever on our YouTube channel, or I guess I can't say forever, who knows, but they will live for a long time on our YouTube channel, which again is youtube.com/D2Travel if you want to go back and check out any past live streams, which is always fun if you go way back and check out, if you want some nostalgia and see what this park or any of the parks looked like even just a few years ago. It's crazy how much they changed over the years. Stephen asked, does Toy Story Land play songs like Strange Things and I Will Go Sailing No More? So I believe there's a version of Strange Things that plays in Alien Swirling Saucers. I don't know about the other one. I don't think so. I feel like it's too slow for that. But there are, some of the music can be heard in like a variation on Alien Swirling Saucers, which is fun. Steven said, I tried to do Slinky Dog but failed due to the long wait time. Yeah, that is consistently one of the longest waits in all of Walt Disney World. Randy said Toy Story 5 opens tomorrow. Yeah, that does make sense. I didn't even realize what today's date was. Steven says he is excited for Toy Story 5. The Voldemort of chocolate cereal. Well done, Steven. I mentioned the chocolate peanut butter cereal that should not be named. But yeah, the Voldemort of chocolate cereal. I will give you credit for that one. Well done. All right, let's keep moving here. We're going to head back past the Animation Courtyard like we saw earlier. And then we're going to head towards Sunset Boulevard and down to Rock and Roller Coaster, where we will wrap things up for today. But we still got plenty of time. Still got quite a walk to get over there. By the way, passing by what I think is an underrated attraction, Walt Disney Presents here, if for nothing else than the air conditioning. It is just a museum of Disney artifacts, and then a special presentation of Walt Disney One Man's Dream, which is a short film just sort of about Walt's story. And then there's always a character meet and greet as well, which right now is Ariel from the live action Little Mermaid. And the character and Walt Disney One Man's Dream will change out. Sometimes they will have a preview of whatever movie is coming out, which I'm a little bit surprised they don't have one for Toy Story 5 right now. And then the meet and greet character will change out sometimes too, to match up with whatever is going on. So again, I guess Toy Story meet and greet doesn't make much sense to have there because Toy Story Land is right around the corner. Let's do a quick sweep past the front of the Animation Courtyard. Just peek in and see if there's any other characters. Oh, I see Donald heading back right now. So we might not see anybody out here just yet. Oh, the theater is also emptying. So the crowds are going to be heading right towards us. Oh, yep, Goofy is heading back too. Okay, so a little bit of a break for the characters here. Another one of the Fab 50 statues. If you don't remember what I'm talking about with those are character statues around all 4 Walt Disney World parks. There were 50 of them to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World back in 2021. Those statues have stuck around and are still interactive with your Magic Band Plus. Ooh, that popcorn smell is getting me right now. As we make our way towards the Hollywood Tower Hotel down at the end of Sunset Boulevard, I do want to point out that we've had some other exciting Disney news, not necessarily for Disney's Hollywood Studios, but couple of pieces of news I want to mention. One, Disney Parks has shared concept art for I'm going to go ahead and call it a water park at the new Disney Lakeshore Lodge, the new Disney hotel that is being built right now. It looks spectacular. If you have not seen it, we did share it on our Instagram. Again, that's at Destinations2TVL. If you want to go and check that out. But it looks incredible. So I'm excited for that to open up. But speaking of Disney hotels, there is a policy change that I have not explored myself, but everybody is kind of buzzing about it on the internet right now. You are no longer going to be able to hop on the buses to any Walt Disney World Resort hotel unless you are staying there. So you will have to confirm that you have a hotel reservation to get on the bus to the resorts, which is unfortunate because that kind of removes the park hopping or the resort hopping that I like to mention all the time, really, because it's a lot of fun. The resorts are beautiful. There's so much to do at all of the resorts. And unfortunately, that is sort of going away. Hopefully that doesn't stay permanently, but we'll see. So again, that will be changing. However, we do have some more positive news over at Disney Springs. We've got the opening date for Level 99, the new interactive experience that is taking over the former Disney Quest and NBA Experience location at Disney Springs. Hard to describe what it is. It's like a game, like puzzle game slash... The only thing I can compare some of the games to are if you ever saw the show Wipeout. Less intense, I think, but still the same idea. It looks like so much fun. I can't wait to check it out. That is opening sooner than we thought. June 27th? Whatever the Monday is. 29th? 27th, right? I think it's June 27th. No, it is the 29th. I was right. So yeah, it is just around the corner. We'll have the opening of level 99. We will hopefully be out there soon after opening, so we'll share some looks at it. I'm super excited. It looks like so much fun. All right. Heading back to our final stop here, the recently reopened Rock and Roller Coaster, now starring the Muppets. See the repainted guitar, which looks awesome. It is a 70-minute wait right now for Rock and Roller Coaster. That being said, it was posted only a little bit longer than that last time I was here when I did ride it, and the queue was out here. They had extended queue going on back and forth, weaving through these umbrellas. So it's probably a little bit shorter than 70 minutes right now. Steven said I like Tower of Terror. I do love Tower of Terror too. I have ridden it enough for this year though. I think I can take a break. I did recently get to ride Rock and Roller Coaster. We will have a full video of the new experience up on our YouTube channel very soon. Keep an eye out for that. The ride itself, pretty much unchanged. The track is not changed. It's the same roller coaster experience. They did change some of the props that you see as you fly by. There's also, of course, new music on the ride itself. And it's just a fun roller coaster, like it always has been, now with some revamped energy. So if you're a fan of the Muppets, or if you're a fan of roller coasters, I definitely recommend checking it out. Of course, it's not going to be for everybody. It is an intense roller coaster ride. There are inversions. You do go upside down. So definitely something to keep in mind. You can always go through it, watch the pre-show, which does, of course, feature the Muppets, including an awesome Skeeter animatronic. And then you can exit before actually riding if you wanted to go about that, if you're a big fan of the Muppets but don't want to do a roller coaster. And then just outside of Rock and Roller Coaster, we have food. At least I think that's how you pronounce it. By the Swedish Chef. And here you can get some ice cream. You can get the Waka Walking Nachos. You can get a churro drumstick. Mini corn dogs, chips, cookies. You got pink lemonade, lemonade, pond water lemonade. Okay. I haven't tried anything from here yet, but I probably should change that pretty soon. I do love that they gave the Swedish Chef some love out here. All right, that is going to do it for us here today. We'll stop here with a nice look at the awesome new Rock and Roller Coaster guitar. And again, we will have video of this. We will have video of the new Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run mission on our YouTube channel very soon. We do have the full Mickey Mouse Clubhouse live video on our YouTube channel. And if you're watching the replay of this, I will have that linked in the description below. We also have video of the new Soarin' Across America, which also opened at the start of Cool Kids Summer over in Epcot. So a brand new version of Soarin'. And again, you can check that out on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/D2Travel. And of course, if you want to start planning your next Disney vacation, the best way to do that is by heading over to d2travel.com or by sending us an email at info@d2travel.com to get in touch with one of our amazing agents and let them do all the stressful parts of planning your vacation at no additional cost. It is a no-brainer. They make everything so much easier and it costs you nothing. So again, that is d2travel.com, or you can send us an email at info@d2travel.com. There are a lot of great promotions out there for Walt Disney World right now. You can save 30% on a Walt Disney World Resort hotel stay. Save up to 30%. There's a variety of savings there. And if you're a Disney Plus subscriber, which if you're watching this, I assume you probably are, you can save even more on your Disney hotel stay. There's actually a lot of really great prices out there for that as well. So again, the easiest way to take advantage of those promotions is by talking to a Destinations to Travel agent. They will take care of all of the stressful parts of planning your vacation. Make sure you get the best possible deal on the vacation you're looking for, and it costs you nothing extra. Now, before I repeat myself again, probably about time to wrap things up today. So thanks again for joining me, everyone, today. And I will see you all real soon. Bye.